Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Coil Quickcard, and welcome back to Super Metroid. Here at the statue, you can see that the eyes are burning out and breaking in these great statues of the bosses I have fought. And the way forward is being revealed. This will be the last episode of Super Metroid, and it's going to be a good one. I've been looking forward to this. There is one more hidden technique in this game that I also want to show off. And by the way, yeah, this stuff doesn't seem to be acid, but yeah, it hurts too. It's like super acid. I showed off bomb jumping a little bit. Not well, but I did. I showed off the Shine Spark. I showed off wall jumping. Both of these technically hidden techniques. I showed off the I legitimately don't even know what to call it, but the thing where you charge up a beam while your power bomb's selected, and then it creates like a defensive sort of weapon effect. I showed that off. There is one more, but of course first I'm going to have to get through these Metroids. And these are not the mock Troids of Meridia. These are, in fact, true Metroids. And of course I have to fend them off while I am being attacked by a bunch of flaming Cheerios, apparently. Luckily, just like all true Metroids, these things have a weakness against cold temperatures. You just freeze them, and then you break them with powerful concussive force. Actually, I guess you can't really call that a weakness when, quite frankly, most living creatures would probably be weak against having their bodies frozen and then shattered by explosives. But could you get off of me, please? But it's one of the only ways that you can deal with Metroids. Okay, can you please get off of me? Yeah, these things are tough. That took 3 power bombs to get off of me. And, frankly, that thing is very annoying. Okay. Sorry, I had to bring up the instructions on exactly how to actually pull off this secret move, because I've done it maybe once in my life, and it's not the most intuitive thing. So, everything in this room appears to be dust and sand. All of them desiccated bits. Oh. Here's another one of those indestructible guys. Ah! And that would be an extremely big Metroid. And it got me! It got me! It got me! Uh-oh. It is draining my health. But it doesn't kill me. It's the baby. The baby Metroid we came here to find. Now back to following me. Alright. So now it is time to show off this hidden move. Because it has to be done... It has to be done with less than 50 energy and empty reserve tanks. So I actually have to go and get myself hurt a bit before I can show it off. Okay, I can't go that way. The conditions for this technique are so specific. I genuinely wonder if anyone ever came across this accidentally. Okay, let's get myself hurt. Hello, I need some enemies. Can you shoot me, please? How much do you hit for? Okay. You don't actually hit me for that much. I need to get hit by something stronger. Here we go. Alright, those are 10 each. Alright, give me a minute while I let myself get hurt. Okay. Now I can show off this move. This is called a Crystal Flash. In order to do it, you have to have at least 10 missiles, 10 super missiles, and 11 power bombs, empty reserve tanks, and less than 50 energy. Speaking of, let me turn this back on manual, or back on auto. I don't think it's gonna let me with empty tanks. Okay. Unless I was just hitting the wrong button that whole time. Yes, I was. So, what you have to do is you hold down both L and R while in a morph ball. You drop a power bomb without releasing the firing button. Okay, that didn't actually do everything. Okay, no, it's L and R plus down, and then drop a power bomb without releasing. Okay, that didn't do it. Give me a sec. I can figure this out. Okay. Reading the exact steps for this off of the wiki. Select power bombs. Samus must have 50 or less energy, empty reserve tanks, and at least 10 missiles, 10 super missiles, and 11 power bombs. Samus must enter morph ball form and spend 1 power bomb. At the end of the power bomb's explosion, if the player is holding the aim up, aim down, L and R, plus down, plus fire, Samus will initiate. Okay. So I might have just been holding it not long enough. Okay. Alright, come on. It is not... Those are my aim up and down buttons. Okay. Players holding aim up, aim down, plus the fire button. Okay. Nope. That is not doing it. Give me a sec. There we go. Okay, that was the Crystal Flash. Apparently it was an issue with using a controller. I literally just ended up binding all the buttons required to one button on my keyboard, and I pulled it off. And basically it consumes your ammo to fully heal you. It is an absurdly niche ability. Now I can move on. Of course, first things first, I want to recover a bit. Not that it's really necessary, but there's a missile reload and an energy station here. Sorry that took so long. It's just... there are plenty of people who know this game, and even know it very, very well, and have never seen, let alone actually pulled off, a Crystal Flash, because its requirements are so incredibly specific. And as I just demonstrated, you know, if you are playing this on completely original hardware, you know, you might have an issue with a controller that's not really designed to, you know, put out 4 simultaneous inputs. Alright. So now we have made it to the penultimate room in the game. More or less. And there she is. Mother Brain in all her glory. So the first thing we want to do is take out that glass and just keep on shooting her. Ouch. Unfortunately, you're not able to stand on her platform. There we go. The brain has been beaten out of her jar and falls to the floor. Yeah, screw you. Unfortunately, she has a body. Alright. Next step. We just want to unload everything on her. It's going pretty well so far. Whoop. Yep, it's working. We're just going to exhaust all my ammunition. Now the only thing I have left to hurt her with is charged beam attacks. Unfortunately, she can do this. And every blast of that takes off 4 energy bars. Yeah, 4 tanks of energy. And it cannot be avoided. It cannot be evaded. It cannot be dodged. It cannot be mitigated. Uh-oh. Yeah. And once you've exhausted your ammo, she just does it. And you may also notice I have no more power bombs. And then she keeps attacking you while you're disabled until you go down to critical health, less than an energy tank. It has also drained my extra ammo. But you're damn right the baby comes in with the clutch save. That's my baby. Heck yeah! Beat the crap out of her, baby. And it managed to drain her just like it had drained the stuff in the previous rooms. Leaving her an empty, desiccated husk. And then it comes and it heals me. Only there's a slight problem. Mother Brain is not so easily skilled. But Mother Brain has just made a terrible mistake. She pissed me off! And the Metroid did more than merely give me my energy. It powered up my weapon! Say hello to the Hyper Beam. This sparkly rainbow of death is so strong. It shall teach Mother Brain to fear you. She is not even close to a match to me anymore. And thus passes Mother Brain, leader of the Space Pirates. Unfortunately, then you have 3 minutes to escape the entire planet, or you die. So the Hyper Beam can destroy many things and enemies that are otherwise indestructible. The first time I saw this as a kid, it absolutely blew my mind. Like, you simply didn't have games with endings like that at this time, you know? Not on consoles. It was something new and something special, and, you know, you really get attached to that baby Metroid. And it came through and it saved your life. And if I'm being honest, this is one of the reasons that... Okay, controversial opinion, okay? Yeah, Metroid Other M is definitely not the best Metroid game. Okay? It objectively ranks near the bottom of Metroid games, if not the very bottom. But I think, given that it takes place basically right after the events of Super Metroid, that Samus having a degree of essentially PTSD and being very focused on the baby is not a character direction that doesn't make sense. Like, it's actually understandable why that is how Samus would be. But, of course, I have important work to do. Because the animals that helped me learn the Shine Spark and the wall jump can still be saved. And it is objectively the canonical ending of this game that the animals were saved. Whoop, there we go. And with 30 seconds left, I reach my ship. And escape the planet. At the end of Metroid 1, Samus left the planet of Zebes intact. She did not repeat the same mistake this time. The planet Zebes is gone, and if you saw the little pixel flying off to the side, that was the animals. Because they are not, in fact, animals. They are intelligent, sapient beings. And they made it out okay. And I will run into them again in Metroid Fusion. And that is Super Metroid. One of the best games of its type ever made. And in the opinions of many, one of the best games overall ever made. The first time you play it, when you don't know where you're supposed to go, or how you're supposed to get there, or what you're supposed to do, it can be quite frustrating. Especially parts like Meridia, where it's easy to get, accidentally lose progress. But it encourages exploration, experimentation, and the more you play it, the more even just a casual player will get used to its movement systems. I think everyone who beats this game beats it having reached a level of elegance in how they're able to move and navigate the world. Because it just subtly builds you up to that level of skill very effectively. And if you've never seen a speedrun of Super Metroid, I would recommend watching one. Because they are beautiful. The way that people have learned to manipulate and exploit the movement options in this game, and to master the most specific of wall jumps, has allowed them to push it to its absolute limits. This game is a work of art. And it will always be one of my favorites. And I only get the ending where she takes her helmet off, but that's all. In order to get the best ending, you have to clear this game in under 3 hours. Yeah, you have to shave 45 minutes off of how fast I did it. Which should not be too hard, because I did end up collecting 85% of the items in the game. Well, my dear viewers, one journey has come to an end. But more yet lie ahead. And maybe I will finally actually sit down and finish Final Fantasy X. For realsies this time. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all on the next one.